Hello friends, welcome to the lecture series of digital electronics.
Till now, we were having discussion on designing the counters, in which we have seen the designing of ripple counter and the synchronous counter. In the synchronous counter, we have studied about the designing of up counter, down counter, gray code counter. In this lecture, we will be talking about designing of random sequence counter, synchronous unit distance counter, synchronous up down counter. So this is the procedure that we are always following whenever we are designing the synchronous counter, irrespective of the types, whether we want to design a up counter, down counter, gray code counter, or maybe even while we will be talking about the random sequence counter, we will be following the same sequence only. That is, at first we will be designing the state diagram, then we will be making the state transition table and state excitation table, and then we will obtain and simplify the expression for the flip-flop inputs, whether you want to use the JK flip-flop, T flip-flop, D, SR, and then we will draw the circuit. Coming to our first example, that is designing a random sequence counter. So we have given a random sequence. Let we are starting from 1. So let I am starting from here. So we need to design a random sequence that is counting from 1, 1 to it is going for 4, then 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 3, and then 3 to back 1. So this is a random sequence that we want to count. Now in this case, if you are talking about the maximum count, that is 7. So to design the counter that will count till 7, we just need only 3 bit. So we have to design a 3-bit counter. So I will be taking the 3 stages that we are having 3 JK flip flops. So J0, K0, J1, K1, and J2, K2. These are the inputs that we need to find while we want to design a circuit for this particular sequence. If you will see in more detail in this particular circuit, we have some unused states. So what are those unused states? The first one is the 0, then we have 2, then we have 5. 0 to 5 are the unused state in this particular sequence, right? So as discussed in the last class, either you can take them as a don't care, or you can pre-assign any valid sequence to 0, 2, and 4. So I can say, okay, so whenever this 0 will come, it is going to let 7. If 2 is coming, it is also going to 7. If 5 is coming, because these 3 are the unused state, it's also going to 7. So we can predefine the state, but first we will solve the circuit by considering 0 to 5 as a don't care. So right now I am considering 0 to 5 as a don't care condition, and these are my valid conditions. So let's design the state table for that. So this is a state diagram. Now I am designing the state table. So for state table, what we have, we will be having the current state and the next state. So the present state, since we have 3 inputs, I will be taking Q2, Q1, and Q0. Q2 plus the next state, Q1 plus, and Q0 plus. Since we have 3 inputs, so total 8 combinations will be there, 0 to 7. First I'm writing the 0 to 7 number, 0, 1, 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now as per our given state diagram, for 0, 0 is not mine, so this 0, then 2, and then 5. These are the unused states, right? So as per our state diagram, if we are in the 1, it is going to 1 to 4. So it is going to 100. If we are in the 3, 3 to 1. So 3 to 1 means 001. If we are in the 4, 4 to 6, it will be 110. If we are in the 6, 6 to 7, 111. And if you are in the 7, it is going to 3. 3 is 011. The remaining 3, I will take as a don't care. So these are the don't care one. 0 is the don't care, 2 is the don't care, and 101, 5 is the don't care. Now we will make the excitation table. So suppose if I am using the JK flip flop, or you can use T flip-flop as well. It's up to you. So let's take as a T, T2, T1 and T0. This we need to find. So first the don't care will be adjective because these are the don't care for us. Now let's complete this table. So for T2, I will be checking Q2 and Q2 plus. So 0 to 1, it is a toggle. 0 to 0, no toggle. 1 to 1, no toggle. Again 1 to 1, no toggle. 1 to 0, we have the toggle condition. Then check for T1. For T1, we will be talking about the Q1 and Q1 plus. So 0 to 0, no toggle. 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Both the case we have toggle. 1 to 1, 1 to 1, no toggle. Talking about T0, T0, 1 to 0, toggle. 1 to 1, 1 to 1, there is no toggle. 0 to 0, again no toggle. 0 to 1, this is the toggle condition, and 1 to 1, no toggle. We have completed this excitation table. Now we will solve the K-map. So first we are making the K-map for T0. We will be having a 3 variable K-map with input Q2, Q1 and Q0. So now we will be doing the pairing. Pairing में क्या होगा आपका 2 की pairings बनेंगी आपकी सारी. So you can have pairing of 2, either this or this. So my T0 will be Q2 bar, Q1 bar plus Q1, Q0 bar. Then we will solve it for T1. What we have? X0, X1, X0, X1, 1X 00, 1X 00. So pairing will be now these two and these two. This will be the pairing. So what will be the T1 in this case? Q2, Q1 bar plus Q2 bar, Q1. So we can say Q1 XOR Q2. Talking about the T2, 3 variable K-map again, X1, X0, 0X01. Same convention we are following in all 3. Pairing will be, I can have this pairing and this pairing. These two will be the pair. So my T2 will be in this case Q2 bar and this will be Q1 bar plus Q2, Q0. So I have obtained the expression for Q0, T0, T1 and T2. Now we will draw the circuit. So this is when we are considering the don't care condition here for 0, 2 and 5. So now we will design the circuit based on this value and then we'll cross check for the lockout. So what was the lockout that we discussed? That since we are considering the don't care, that whenever this 0, 0 is coming, the next state will be don't care. So we need to cross check after 0, 0, 0, what is the next state? If it is going from after 0, if the next state is again 0, here it will be the lockout. Next lockout could be from 0, it is might be going to 2. And from 2, it is either going to 0 or back to 2. Either it is going to 2 or is going to back to 0. This is also a condition of lockout. Similarly for 0, 2 and 5. So we need to cross check the next input for all 3, 0, 2 and 5 in this particular case. So now let's design the circuit. So we are having the 3 stages. This is T0. So this will be Q0. This is my T1. This will be Q1. And then we are having T2. So T0 was Q1 bar, Q2 bar, Q1 bar into Q2 bar. So if this is Q1, this will be Q1 bar and this will be Q2 bar. So we are having one AND gate is coming from Q1 bar and Q2 bar plus Q1 Q0 bar. I will be using one OR gate here for T0. This is a T0. One is from here and the another input will be from second AND gate, that is from Q1 Q0 bar. So this is Q1 and this input will be Q0 bar. Similarly for T1 is Q2 Q1 bar. So we will be using a OR gate again here right? So I'm just making a circuit here. So we will be having two AND gate, one OR gate, and my AND gate inputs will be Q2 and Q1 bar. So this will be Q2 and Q1 bar, and Q2 bar Q1. So this will be going to T1, or you can use a XOR gate with Q1 Q2, right? So that will be your T1. Similarly for T2, you will design the circuit. Now once we have designed the circuit, we need to find the value of the next state of my unused state. I am talking about Q2, Q1 and Q0. So for that I need the value of T2, T1 and T0, and I will need to find the next state, Q2 plus, Q1 plus and Q0 plus, right? So now I will only check for my three states. So first is 0 0 0. So I am just checking if my present state is 0 0 0, because this is the unused state. What will be the next state? So if Q0, Q1 and Q2 are all three 0, what will be the value of T0? T0 was Q1 bar Q2 bar plus Q1 Q0 bar. So when all three 0, this is 0 and this will be 1. So T0 will be 1. T1 क्या है हमारा? Q1 XOR Q2. So when all three is 0, Q1 Q2 is 0. So T1 will be 0. T2 is Q1 bar Q2 bar plus Q0 Q2. So T2 will also be 1. So now when present state is 0 0 0, next state T2 1 है, so Q2 will be toggle. T1 0 है, ये same रहेगा आपका. T0 1 है, it will be toggle. So if present state is 0, it is going to 1 0 1 5. If 0 is there, it is going to 5. 5 is also my unused state, right? So now we will check it for 5. So what if the present state is 5? What is the next state? If present is 5, what will be the T2? T2 will be Q1 bar. So it will be 1, Q2 bar 0. So this comes to be 0 plus Q0 Q1. This is also 0. So T2 will be 0. T1 is Q2 XOR Q1. Q2 Q1 1 0. So it will be 1. T0. T0 is Q1 bar Q2 bar. Q1 bar 1. Q2 bar 0. So this will be 0 plus Q1 0 into 0. 0 into 0. So this is 0. So T1 is also 0. So from here, if you will check the next state, so T2 is 0, there is no change. T1 is 1, it will be toggled. T0 is 0, so it will be 1. So it is going to 7. So from 0 to 5 and 5 to it is going to 7. As per our question, we were talking about 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, and then 7 to 3. So it is going for 0 to 5 as per the circuit and 5 to 7. So 0 5 is not going to look out. Now if you will check for 2, 2 is 0 1 0. Let's see what is the next state for the 2. For 0 1 0, T1 is Q1 XOR Q2. So Q1 XOR Q2, so it will be 1. T0 is Q1 bar Q2 bar. Q1 bar will be 0 and Q1 Q0 bar. Q0 bar 1. So this will be 1. So your T0 will be 1. T2 Q1 bar Q2 bar. Q1 bar 0. So this will be 0 plus Q0 Q1. This is again 0. So your T2 will be 0. Check for the next state. T2 is 0, so no change. T1 is 1, toggle. T0 is 1, toggle. So if it is in the 2, it is going to 1. This 1 is also my valid state, right? So if we will coming back to the question, we were designing this random sequence counter. We draw the state table, state transition table. We find the value of inputs T0, T1, T2, and then we draw the circuit. And after drawing the circuit, we analyze the circuit for lockout conditions, and we come to know that if we are having 0, it will be going to 5 and 5 will be going to 7, and if I am having 2, that 2 will be going to 1, right? So there is a no lockout condition. Even if I am considering 0 to 5 as a don't care, Otherwise, the second method, you can pre-assign any value to 0, 2, and 5, and then you can solve. Hope this is clear that how to check the lockout condition and how to design the circuit for any given random sequence. The last topic in this synchronous counter is up-down counter. If you want to design a combined circuit that will count for both up and down. Again, we will take the input just like our ripple counter. So we are saying I have taken input D, and we are saying when D is equal to 0, it is counting, and when D is equal to 1, it is counting down. So I will be having 4 inputs now. One is D, since it is a 3-bit counter. So one input is D, remaining 3 will be Q0, Q1, and Q2. The rest thing will be same. So we can design the state diagram. So in the state diagram, we will be saying we are in the 0. It is going to 1 when D is equal to 0. So now we will take D here. 1 to 2 when D is equal to 0. 2 to 3 and so on. Right? So it will be like this. 3 to 4. 4 to 5. 5 to 6. Then back to 7 and 7 to 0. So this black one is representing when D is equal to 0. And if talking about the down, so I will be saying 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, and then 1 to 0 and 0 to 7. This will be counting when D is equal to 1. So we will make a state diagram. So this is the state diagram. We will make the state table that will be just like this. So depending on one, we are having input D, and then ABC or Q0, Q1, Q2, whatever. So these 4 will be your inputs. And depending on this, we will be finding the value of T2, T1, T0. Since it is a 3-stage counter, you can have J2, K2, J1, K1, or J0, K0. These 3 you will be having. Then you will be solving KMF considering 4 inputs, D, A, B, C, because D is also input in this case, and these 3 are my present state. So we will be getting the expression of this J2, K2, or T2, or D2, whatever flip-flop you are using, in terms of Q0, Q1, Q2, and D. And then we will design the circuit. Otherwise, if I'm just simply taking what we discussed, if I'm having 2-bit, so for up counter, what we are saying, we were saying if it is J1, K1, it has to be equal to Q0, right? ये हमने up count में study किया था, right? So circuit will be something like this. This will be 1. This is my J0, K0. This will be J1, K1. And we said J1, K1 is equal to Q0 for up counting. Down में क्या study किया था हम लोगों ने? J1, K1 will be equal to Q0 bar for down counting. So while I want to design a up-down counter, what we can do is, just like our ripple counter, we can directly design the circuit, or even if when you will solve the KMF and you will find the value expression of J1, K1, it will be same. So what we are considering, we are saying when D is equal to 0, it is counting up, right? So for up counter, we will using a AND gate, and I will taking it as a D bar. So D bar means when D is 0, this output will be 1. So this is my Q0, and J0, K0 will always be equal. And next for down counting, again a gate, and D has to be 1 for down counting. So I will take 1 now here, I will take as a D. So this is my D, you can say. So when D is 1, it is counting down. I can use a OR gate. I will connect it here. That's all. Depending on the value of D, it is behaving as a up and down. And I hope now you can convert this AND OR logic into NAND gate if you want to design the same thing by using NAND. So this will be NAND, this will be NAND, and this is bubbled OR. Bubbled OR is nothing but NAND only. So this is how we can design the up-down counter as well. I am just telling you that how you can cross-check your circuit. What will be the inputs? Ultimately, it will be same only. So when you will design it, it will be something like this. So D is 0 representing up counter and D is equal to 1 is representing the down counter. Now we have completed our counter designing in terms of ripple and synchronous counter. In next lecture, we will be talking about the registers design.